welcome to Smart Trader Chat with Alexis. I'm so happy to have you here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and how long you've been in the trading industry.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Alexis. First off, my name is Dwight. Been trading for like 2 years and a half so far, and so far I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, like every other trader. It became more simple once you keep doing it. You start to understand and grasp some things. But yeah, I enjoy it now. It's a lot of fun. It's a little scary, but yeah, I enjoy it.
Good. What initially got you into the industry? What sparked that interest for you?
Okay, so this is easy because I remember it like it's yesterday. So it was during, I guess, the pandemic,
Okay.
you know. So when COVID hit, a lot of businesses and a lot of jobs, it was hard for people, a lot of people lost their jobs and stuff.
Right.
They try to find ways to make money either at home or remotely.
Mhm.
So one day I was like on social media and I would see people pop up with these charts, the bar graphs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my friend, they would post stuff about like I guess Forex, and I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
And I was like, it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So I texted my friend and she told me about it. She said, hey, I'll text you about the information, whatever, and such and such. So that was the day, I think it was March 2021. That's when I started, Forex. When I seen certain people were making certain amounts of money in like minutes, I was like, oh yeah, this
I
is
want to
it.
be a part of that.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, I want a piece of that pie right there. So
Sure.
I started to learn about it, and in the beginning, you're trying to be quick person. That was a big flop. Obviously, you learn that lesson
Couldn't be
quick.
further from the truth in this industry.
Exactly. Yeah, and I lost a lot of money because I was trying to like quick to make the money, but forget about the lessons and learning on how to get to where they are.
Yep.
So, yeah, it took me about, let's see, 2 years until I became profitable, like big. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just happy once I started to grasp like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it became like magic. I was like, holy crap, now I'm starting to become successful.
So where
Yeah.
do you think that shift happened in your mind? Like, what steps did you take to finally realize, okay, this is what I
Easy.
need to be doing?
Yeah. This is so easy because what I realized my issue was the risk management.
Mhm.
That was my biggest issue. That was
Yeah.
my flaw. That's why I lost a lot of the trades. Risk management literally made me profitable. Like literally, that's number one for me. Like, okay, so for instance, I would literally try and like risk, I guess, 1% of the prop firm account. If I miss on that trade, at least I know I'm comfortable taking another trade because I'm not gonna like over leverage and stuff like that.
Right, right.
So sometimes when I miss on a 1% trade, if I lose that one, the next one, I literally gain back like 5%. And like just like I said, the risk management, just knowing
Yeah.
the price action and stuff like that, just watch the charts and be careful. It's a lot that I learned, and I'm very grateful
Good.
for it. Trust me, it was a long journey of
Hey, you're
tears.
here now.
Yeah.
You're here now. So, are you able to dive into your strategy a little bit? Maybe where you started and kind of where you landed that you found that actually works for you now?
Yeah, that's easy. So for me, a lot of the times you want to go with the trend. That's the truth. Trend is your friend. I learned that. Like I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos and took courses, and I'm with groups and stuff, learning from them, people, and I just took pieces of each one and started learning. So yeah, I trade with the trend. That's number one. I usually like to do breakout strategies.
Okay.
Like watch and see if the chart will, like if it breaks the structure, and see if it goes above the supply or demand. Yeah, support, resistance, supply, demand. I sometimes use moving average indicators to try and see like where it's going to go. Like maybe it's going to go, if it's going to be a long or if it's going to be short, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my main strategies are supply, demand, and breakout. Like it really works.
That's good. I'm glad you finally found your stride and all of this. But that's trading, right? You have to start somewhere, and you almost have to fail to be able to find what is going to work best for you and your strategy, because everybody's so different. What works for one person may not work for you. So it's really cool that you have honed in on your strategy in it, and it's working. You're getting paid out, so that's amazing. How did you originally hear about Smart Prop Trader?
Oh, well, so I didn't hear about you guys. What happened is that, okay, so listen, I'm very honest when it comes to anything, and I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
YouTube. I'm not, because I'm not a liar. I can't do this. So I was originally with one of the other prop firms. Not gonna name them.
Sure.
Uh, and I got paid out for them. I did. Uh, the thing is, I was like, let's see if there's other prop firms out there like better. So I started scouring the internet looking for other prop firms. Smart prop firm came up, and I started reading your conditions and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
this is better than the other ones. I was like, hold up. So I was like, let me try and like go into a smart prop firm trader.
Yeah.
And I took you guys. I tried you guys out. Believe it or not, the first time I tried you guys out, I became completely quickly funded. That was like very fast, in less than 3 days.
Wow.
I think. Yeah. So I was like, damn, okay, I'm already excited. But I failed the funded account, so
Okay.
I lost on that. Yeah. So I was like, all right, so this rinse and repeat. I gotta like make sure I stick to my strategies. Don't try and like go. Oh, another thing is psychology. That
Yeah,
right there,
Of course.
yeah,
Of course.
big. Yeah, your psychology has to be strong, and my psychology is weak.
Hey, at least you can recognize that, right? Some people
Oh, yeah.
can't recognize that.
As soon as it goes, if I put it for a buy and it goes above my line, I'm like, oh yes, yes, yes. And then it just drops. I'm like, I'm gonna lose.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, but no, you just have to be confident in your strategy and stick
Sure.
with it. Yeah, but yeah, I was just scouring, like I said, scoured the internet, came across you guys. I tried you guys out. I loved you guys a lot. Trust me when I say this. You guys are my number one favorite, and I'm not over exaggerating. I'm being so serious.
Thank
You guys are my number one. I'm being
appreciate
serious.
that.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
We always love to just hear, how traders found us and what their experience has been like so far. And we always love to hear all the good, and the suggestions too. I mean, we're at a place where we can listen to our traders and implement change, or make it a way that's going to be successful, for on both ends. So we appreciate that a lot. Are you able to walk me through a certain trade or a favorite trade that you've made recently?
The last one, the most recent one was the one that made me that much money.
Okay.
Yeah, that was on NAS. And like I said, I do like my supply and demand strategies and go with the trend. So I knew this NAS was originally just going up. Like there's just nothing but buyers going in. So I was like, oh, I know definitely this is gonna go high for sure.
Good,
So
good.
I watched as it like pulled back to a certain demand area. So I was just watching it. Like I said, price action is important. Just see how it reacts in that area. And then it started going in the favor I expected, and I just put in for a buy.
Yeah.
That thing took off, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah. I was like, it went exactly the way I planned it. So I try not to be greedy. So as it went like super high and I started seeing it pull back a little bit, I was like, should I pull out right now, or should I just like let it keep going? And obviously the smart one in me saying, yo, just pull it out. The other one's like, what are you talking about? Keep going. Yeah, but
They got both shoulders here.
exactly. And I like to listen to the bad guy a lot. So I pulled out at that one, and that made me 5 figures on that one. So
That's great.
yeah. So that one,
That's great. How do you stay up to date on market trends and news? Do you have any resources that you rely on most for market analysis?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure all of us use this Forex Factory to make sure we don't want to get hit with any news unexpectedly and like get like a drawdown and stuff or lose our account, because that happened to me multiple times. I forgot that was news coming up in the next 2 minutes, and I was like, oh crap! And I literally tried to pull my buy or whatever I had in. I tried to pull it out, but it was too late, and it dropped, and it just took me out. And I was like, oh my God. Lost the whole account. And that was a funded.
Still funded.
Yeah, that was on the funded account. That was a funded account that I lost. That was
So you probably learned a lot with that one.
Oh yeah, I didn't like trading on news anymore.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, that and no lie, sometimes like go over the internet just to see like what's up with the gold. Because it was unexpected sometimes that we'd get like a drop out of nowhere. Like it went like 40 pips drops, like there's no news, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I try to like Google some stuff and see what's going on and like find out why is the market moving the way it is. Like trust me, I like to analyze and like make sure I get all the information I can to get ahead of the game. So yeah, that's how I am at times.
That's great. So how would you say you handle like the daily pressure and the stress of trading? Like what strategies do you use to stay focused? I know we've kind of touched on, psychology and risk management a little bit, but do you do anything outside of trading to kind of like take your
Heck
mind
yeah.
off? Like what is your go-to? Like, I need to step away from the computer and go do something. What is that for you?
Oh, that's easy. YouTube. As soon as as soon as I put in that trade, sometimes I'm like, all right, let me just see what it's doing. All
Yeah.
right, if it's going good, I'm gonna go to YouTube and like leave my stress alone because I don't. When I watch that, that's like a heart attack ready to happen. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's not working. But yeah,
Okay.
we're all human. Like I said, we all
Of course.
react and we're gonna like get afraid, like, oh crap, this is gonna take me out, or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I go to YouTube.
Well,
Sometimes I play PlayStation, like just try to keep your mind at ease, like not to focus on it.
mhm.
But you're gonna wonder if you're winning.
Of
You're
course.
gonna check
Yeah.
back, yeah.
It's human
But
nature for sure.
exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do to distract me.
Got it. What would
Yeah.
you say like the biggest challenge you faced so far in your career, and how did you overcome that? I know
Uh,
that's a good question.
no, that's a good question. It's like I said, when I realized why I wasn't winning, because I realized my biggest issue was the risk management part.
hmm
I over leveraged and I was just trying to make that quick money, and I was like, bro, you're just trying to be fast. Like, no, relax, understand what you're doing, see where your mistakes are, and then just you'll become profitable. And literally, that's what I did, and it works. Like, risk management is my number one reason of why I'm winning. I'm so serious.
That's amazing. How do you evaluate and select the assets or markets that you trade? How did you kind of decide, what you would trade full time?
Okay, that's easy. So I have a favorite. In the beginning, I used to only trade GJ.
hmm
The market was very clean for me.
hmm
What I've learned, don't try and trade every pair.
hmm
Like, try and stick to a few. Then
Right.
you can grasp what you're doing. So yeah, GJ was my first. Fell in love with GJ. Love you. Then gold became another one. I was like, oh, I actually like gold. Gold's a little easy for me. If I can say something, I'm really good at math. Okay, like there's a reason why I'm bringing this up.
Yeah,
I
please.
love math. Yeah, I love math. Math was one of my biggest subjects. I realized that obviously math you can incorporate in this because you use that to, when it comes to risk management and stuff like that. What I realized when you put in and I do this as an example, when I put in a one lot size on a gold,
hmm
just say one lot size, if it reaches 10 pips, it's like $100 every day.
Okay.
All right, so then you can quickly calculate how much money you'll make from the pips and the one lot size and stuff like that. So it became easy for me multiplying and whatnot. I knew what's a risk, what's gonna make me a certain amount of money, and like stuff like that. But yeah, gold and GJ were my mains, and then I incorporated NAS.
Okay.
I love NAS. I dislike NAS, but I still love NAS. Because NAS is the one that will make you quick money if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm being honest. I'm not gonna lie about any of this stuff. Yeah, I just had NAS, GJ, gold. Sometimes US30, but US30, be careful on that one. That's a little, you can lose money on that. So yeah, I just use mainly those three.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. And how do you track and measure your trading performance? Do you have like a metric system in place? I know you said you're really good at math, so you probably have a great system in place
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I use a calculator. I have something called a forex calculator. It actually, let me see. I want to see if I can pull it up. I don't know if you want me to.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I use the forex calculator. So a lot of the times, I don't know if you guys can see this. The forex calculator. This allows me to like see my risks and how much money I would make. I would use like this is where you choose where you want to see which pair you're trading, and then you can put in how much you think would the lot sizes and stuff like this.
Nice.
Here's the size. Yeah, you put a lot size in, and then it shows you like your entry price, and then where you want your price to end and stuff, and it'll show you how much money you'll maybe come across. It shows at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, so I use a lot of that. Like I said, I calculate. I do math like all the time. It's one of my favorite subjects. So I just like try to like mentally think ahead. Like, okay, how much am I willing to risk on this? How much am I going to make on this? Like, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Couple more questions.
Yeah.
Say, you are starting your career all over again. You're right back to where you started, or you're giving a brand new trader advice. What is the best piece of advice you could give somebody in a new position to set them up for success?
Like I said, I'm gonna hammer it into them. risk management, risk management, risk management. Stop thinking you're going to be rich overnight. You're not going to be. Just be careful. Watch the market. Look how it reacts to certain areas. Understand trend lines. Understand the break of structure. Understanding supply, demand, support, resistance. All these stuff. These are literally the keys that gives you the advantage in the market. Yep. The market's going to do whatever it wants to do. It doesn't really. It's going to go wherever. This is all based on probability. You know.
Right.
So, just like I said, I will instill risk management. That's number one, man. I'm so serious.
I love that. Yeah. Everybody watching, risk management, in case you didn't make it clear.
Yes, man. Because like I said, I was in your shoes, man. When I would just put in whatever lot size and like it's gonna go in that direction. No. It's not how it works.
That's great. And lastly, would you mind sharing what account sizes you have with SPT and then your goals with us for the near future?
Yeah. I had the 100K account. And obviously I'm gonna like try and see, to be honest with you guys. And like I said, I'm very honest. I'm not gonna try and BS anything. Forgive me. I'm not gonna curse, nothing like that.
You're good.
Okay, but I would like to try and like put more in, like to try and get other size account. But I'm a little weary because we all know about the MFF fiasco that just happened.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we can't trust prop firms, but we have to still keep our guard up a little bit. And I'm very appreciative of you guys. Trust me, I love you guys. I'm so serious. I'm gonna be very serious. Yeah. Really.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's an interesting time in the industry for sure. I will say, our CEO Blake and COO Ryan, they're brilliant at what they do, and I can assure you they have put the correct steps in place to make sure that we are protected, the traders are protected, and we're really passionate about making this industry, bringing this industry a good name, right? And making sure that people can trust us. So I appreciate that. And we continue, to want to work with you and our traders and make sure that we build that long lasting relationship with you.
Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it so much. That was super easy, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Quick and easy. Well, I wish you all the luck and many more payouts to come. And hopefully we have another interview soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alexis, for having me, guys. You guys take care. Guys, keep doing you, seriously, because like I said, we all like this prop firm things is going on because it's changing lives. But you guys